Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. We're Callum and Tash and we live full time in our DIY van conversion.
And this is a 6-part series where we ask 12 different van lifers different questions and we share the answers with you. And in this third video, we ask van lifers, what's one thing you've learned about yourself since living in a van? And stick around to the end and we'll share with you what we've learned about ourselves since we've started living in a van.
So I've probably discovered the fact that I don't need anything at all really to survive, apart from obviously food and water. But like things like we don't have heating at the moment, we don't have hot water, and we've been fine without it for a year. But yeah, stuff like that, and clothes. You don't actually need that many clothes and stuff. What do you think? What have you learned?
Yeah, same as you really. But because we're coming from backpacking, we've already been used to the minimal, less possession kind of thing, and just carried it on to van life as well. Living life with less for more happiness.
Yeah, but it is easy when you've got a bigger space. Like I lived with a backpack. Like I lived out of a backpack for like 6 years, and then moving into the van, I was like, it's a palace. I've got so much space. Like I can have so many clothes, but I don't need so many clothes. So that's it.
Cool. Well, I discovered that I actually don't mind going for a stroll. Like a bit more, because after some time in the van and traveling, you just want to get out there. You don't want to stay indoors anymore. Because in the house you have different rooms, but in the van it's just one room. So you just want to leave and go for a walk.
I think I'm going to say that I've discovered that I need a bit more downtime than I thought I did, but that might also be just getting a bit older as well. Like I think when you've got beautiful scenery around you, I just want to be outside in it, doing something fun all the time. But I actually get, quite exhausted doing that every day or whatever. So I need to learn from this one and rest more.
But I can get a bit anxious if I'm in new areas trying to figure out park ups, because it's sometimes, depending where you are, really difficult to find a good park up, or if you're going to be all right there, or if there's going to be no parking signs, or if you're going to have issues. So in new areas, it didn't surprise me that I can get a bit worried about where I'm going to park for that night.
I guess I've gotten much better at adapting and overcoming any situation. I've gotten a lot of practice in dealing with surprises and just
Going with the flow.
yeah, so sort of like that. Just guess that.
Gosh, that's a big question.
I'll go. It's going to sound really but you can actually do pretty much anything. Like we couldn't put up a shelf before we did this, we then learned how to actually build a van. So yeah, I would never have known that before van life.
Oh, I've got like a bit of a lovey-dovey one, but we probably didn't know like how strong our relationship was until like we lived in a tiny space together. So obviously we've been together for a couple of years by that point, but a few years.
4 years, yeah.
So we thought it was pretty good, but then I think it just confirms it, living in a tiny space and going through like everything every minute of the day together, not getting annoyed and not having big arguments. I think that's a true test.
That I can get by with less than I ever thought I could. I did deliberately make it hard for me in here because I'm not a carpenter, I'm not a plumber, I don't trust myself with gas, so it is very basic. But even the things that I put in here, I could do without. I still only use a camp stove that's not even screwed down. For a while I didn't have running water, I just used a water container, and I make do mostly without putting heating on. Yeah, I'm tougher than I thought I was.
How capable I am! I'm so capable of repairing things like electrically if it goes wrong. My dad, when we were putting in the fuse box and everything, my dad taught me about it also. I can fix it on the road and everything. Things like mechanical issues as well, like small things like that. And also just that I'm hardy and that I love spending time with myself. Like learning that I can, because living in a van, it's so comfortable, but it's not as comfortable as a house. It's extra work in certain areas and finding a good park up. But learning that I am hardy, that I do deserve this like extra lifestyle. It is more work and I'm just loving it. So yeah.
I think living in a van has made me more patient to things that would have made me angrier before living in a van. Like when I've run out of water, the first couple of times I got overly stressed, or we had no power the other day, and I was really calm about it because I'm much more chill now.
I think I am quite stubborn, and therefore sort of I've kind of got this sort of, I don't know, this willpower to just do something even though it's really, really difficult. This is sort of like this determination to do something. But I guess the biggest thing that I've discovered after 3 years is that things that I was sort of keeping suppressed, that I wasn't opening up about with regards to sort of mental health, the 3 years of the van has basically exacerbated that, and it's boiled over, but it's actually allowed me to now confront it and actually tackle it and be sort of quite open and honest about it for the first time, whereas before it was always kept under wraps.
I think I've discovered how much I enjoy showers and having a nice long warm shower, whereas when you're in the van you kind of have that 40 seconds to quickly do everything and then you're done. So yeah, I'd go with a nice warm hot shower. I really enjoy them now.
I learned that I don't need much to be happy, and I have pretty much everything what I need in the van and don't need much possessions.
Yeah. For me, probably there's a lot more to life than just a 9 to 5. You can make it work. Being remote is quite a scary step, but when you're forced to do it, living in the van, it's actually not that bad, and it just kind of all falls into place.
We can live with each other.
We don't argue as much.
And something new that I've learnt about myself is just how happy I am being outside in nature. Like I knew I was before, but it's literally like, because we live in such a small space, being outside like every single day, I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I suppose with my job, I used to work Monday to Friday 9 till 5, you know, stuck in the same office building with fluorescent lights, rarely getting outside, and I definitely just feel like so much happier living in the van.
Thanks everyone for watching. Look out for part 4 next week, where we ask what is your favourite UK and international travel destination in a van.